$4,000 a month, every month. And I didn't build a SaaS. I didn't run ads. I didn't sell a course. I just got really, really good at 3 AI tools and started charging people for what I could do with them. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly which tools I use, how I actually use them to make money, and the part that most people miss. The part that turns AI from a neat trick into actual income. Stay with me because the third tool is one you've probably never heard of, and it's doing the heavy lifting. Cut to title card. 45. 130. Who this is for, plus credibility. Casual, direct to camera. Before we get into it, quick context. I'm a cybersecurity and AI consultant. I work with businesses helping them deploy AI into their workflows, their security stack, their operations. I also run an automated trading bot on the side that uses AI to analyze weather prediction markets. So when I talk about AI tools, I'm not talking theory. I'm talking tools I use every single day to close deals, deliver work, and build systems that run while I sleep. If you're a freelancer, a consultant, a solopreneur, or just someone who wants to add a serious income stream, this video is for you. DMTE 315. Tool number 1. Claude, Anthropic. Screen share, Claude interface. Okay, tool number 1. Claude, made by Anthropic. Now most people know ChatGPT. Fewer people know Claude, and that is honestly a competitive advantage. Here's why I use Claude for client work specifically. The context window is massive, and the output quality on long-form technical or nuanced documents is noticeably better. When I'm putting together a strategic proposal, we're talking 15-20 pages, a retainer agreement, a market entry strategy document, a security assessment summary. Claude doesn't lose the thread halfway through. GPT sometimes does. Here's a real example. I was pitching a cybersecurity intelligence firm. I needed formal proposal, executive tone, specific commission structures, retainer terms, competitive positioning. I fed Claude a detailed brief, and it produced a draft that needed maybe 20% editing. That proposal closed a deal. Pause. But here's the move most people aren't making. They're using Claude as a one-shot generator. Write me an email. Done. Next. The money is in using Claude as a thought partner. You iterate. You push back. You say, make this more aggressive. Add a risk section. Reframe this for a CFO. The output compounds. I bill for strategy work. Claude helps me produce strategy quality output at a pace that lets me take on more clients. That's the math. For pricing, Claude Pro is $20 a month. The ROI is not even a discussion. 315. 5 Aquag. Tool number 2. ChatGPT, OpenAI. Screen share, GPT-4 interface. Tool number 2. ChatGPT. Yes, I use both. They're not interchangeable. GPT is my go-to for speed, versatility, and anything that benefits from plugins or the broader ecosystem. Code generation, quick research synthesis, structured JSON outputs for my bots. Here's where GPT earns its keep in my workflow. First, outreach and communication. I do B2B consulting. I send a lot of emails. I'm not spending 45 minutes crafting a cold email to a CISO. I give GPT the context, the pain point, the ask, and it drafts. I edit for voice. Done. Second, content. If you're building a personal brand alongside your consulting work, GPT helps you stay consistent. Scripts, LinkedIn posts, follow-up sequences. The people who are winning on LinkedIn right now aren't writing everything from scratch. They're using AI to maintain volume. Third, code. I build automation tools. GPT is faster for quick scripts, debugging, and boilerplate. When I need something heavier, more nuanced reasoning about architecture, I'll jump to Claude. The key insight here: stop thinking about which AI is the best. Think about which tool is the best for this specific task. GPT for speed and ecosystem. Claude for depth and documents. Use both. Between the two, we're talking $40 a month. Treat it like any other business tool. You wouldn't debate whether to buy a $40 software subscription that saves you 10 hours a month. 5. Acquire. 7. Acquire. Tool number 3. OpenClaw. Screen share or diagram. Lean in, slower pace. Okay. Tool number 3. This is the one. OpenClaw. Most of you have never heard it. That's fine. It's not a consumer app. It's an AI orchestration platform, meaning it lets you build and run AI-powered agents and automation systems that operate autonomously. Here's what I mean in plain language. While Claude and GPT are tools I use manually, I type, they respond. OpenClaw is infrastructure. It runs in the background. It makes decisions. It takes actions. I have a trading bot built on OpenClaw. It monitors weather prediction markets on an exchange called Kalshi. It pulls data from 6 different weather forecast APIs: NOAA, ECMWF, OpenMeteo, others. It calculates a consensus forecast, compares it against the market price, and if there's enough of an edge, it places a trade. Automatically. No human in the loop. Type pace. Beat. Now, I'm not telling you to go build a trading bot. I'm telling you what's possible when you combine AI reasoning with automation infrastructure. For consulting, here's the direct income play with OpenClaw. Businesses will pay for workflow automation. They are desperate for it. If you can walk into a company and say, I will build you an AI agent that handles X process automatically, that is a 5-figure project. Easily. Lead qualification, document processing, customer support triage, compliance monitoring. These are real problems that businesses are paying to solve right now, and OpenClaw-style platforms are how you build the solution. I've used this exact positioning to scope out automation consulting engagements. The market is wide open because most people are still at the I use ChatGPT to write emails level. The people building actual systems are the ones getting paid. 7. How to cog. 8:30. How they work together. Back to camera, conversational. So let me show you how these 3 tools actually work together in a single client engagement, because the magic is in the stack. I get a new consulting lead. Let's say a financial services firm that wants to understand how AI can improve their fraud detection workflow. Step 1. Use GPT to research the space quickly. Recent industry reports, competitor approaches, common pain points. Synthesize fast. Step 2. I use Claude to build the proposal. Deep, structured, executive level. I'm iterating with it like a collaborator, asking it to stress test assumptions, add a competitive analysis section, sharpen the ROI framing. Step 3. If the engagement involves any automation delivery, building something that runs, OpenClaw is in the architecture conversation. It's what I use to actually deploy agent-based systems. Client gets strategy plus execution capability. That's why the rate is what it is. The AI tools didn't replace the consulting skill. They amplified the output so one person can do the work of 3. 9:30. The part most people miss. Direct, slightly slower. I want to be honest about something because I see a lot of YouTube videos that make this sound passive. It's not passive. What AI does is compress the time it takes to produce high-quality work. It does not replace the positioning, the client relationships, the domain expertise, or the ability to walk into a room and close. The $4,000 a month, some of that is retainer consulting. Some is project work. Some is the trading bot. It's a portfolio. What AI did was let me take on more clients without hiring, deliver faster without cutting corners, and build automated systems that generate returns outside of billable hours. That's the model. High-value skills, amplified by AI, with some automation running in the background. If you're starting from zero, pick one skill. Security, finance, operations, marketing, doesn't matter. Get good at it. Then use these tools to deliver that skill at a level and pace that justifies serious rates. 9:30. 10 o'clock. Outro plus CTA, upbeat wrap-up. All right, 3 tools. Claude for deep, document quality strategic work. ChatGPT for speed, versatility, and ecosystem. OpenClaw for automation and agent infrastructure. Links and resources are in the description. If you want to see how the trading bot actually works, I'll link the technical breakdown below. Drop a comment. Tell me which tool you're already using and what you're trying to do with it. I read them. Subscribe if you want more of this. I post about AI consulting, automation systems, and the actual mechanics of building income with these tools. See you in the next one. End card, plus subscribe animation. Production notes. Segment. Format. B-roll suggestion. Hook. Talking head. None. Eye contact only. Tool number 1. Claude. Screen share. Claude interface. Proposal doc. Tool number 2, GPT. Screen share. ChatGPT interface. Email draft. Tool number 3. OpenClaw. Screen share or diagram. Terminal, bot dashboard, trade log. Stack workflow. Talking head. Optional. Simple graphic. Honest take. Talking head. Close frame, slower pace. Outro. Talking head. Subscribe. Animation. Thumbnail concept. Split face AI logo trio. Claude plus GPT plus OpenClaw. $4,000 MO in large text, face reacting. Terminal, dashboard and background, confident pose. Script by Coy Peterman. OpenClaw, Quantal AI USA.